Hi everyone, I'm Tristan, and in this video I'll be guiding you through the phases of motor development. These phases represent how we grow and improve in our ability to move and control our bodies, from infancy all the way into late adulthood. I'll be using this simple infographic to explain each stage clearly and consciously. We begin with the reflexive stage, which occurs from birth to around 1 year old. At this stage, a baby's movements are mostly involuntary. Examples include sucking, grasping, and the startle reflex. These movements are controlled by the lower parts of the brain, like the brainstem, and they serve survival functions. Even though they're not conscious movements, they form the foundation for later motor development as the brain matures. These reflexes begin to disappear and make room for voluntary movement. Next is the rudimentary movement phase, which takes place from birth to about 2 years of age. This is when voluntary movement begins to develop. You'll see babies learning to lift their heads, roll over, crawl, sit, stand, and eventually walk. These basic motor skills are influenced by both biological maturation and the environment, like caregiver, support, and space to move. This stage is essential because it builds the physical control needed for more complex movements later on. Between ages 2 and 7, children enter the fundamental movement phase. This is where they start learning and refining key movement patterns such as running, jumping, throwing, and catching. At first, these skills are uncoordinated, but with practice and guidance, they become more refined. This phase is the foundation for physical literacy, which means the confidence and ability to move competently in a variety of ways. From around 7 to 14 years and beyond, children progress to the specialized movement phase. In this stage, they apply their fundamental skills to specific activities like sports, dance, or recreational games. This phase is divided into 3 smaller stages: the transitional stage, where children start combining basic skills into complex movements; the application stage, where they begin using these skills in real-life situations like sports practice or competition; and the lifelong utilization stage, where these skills are used in everyday activities throughout life. This phase encourages children to find activities they enjoy, which can influence lifelong physical activity habits. The final phase is lifelong motor development, which begins at age 14 and continues throughout adulthood. Here, motor skills are refined further or may begin to decline with age, depending on how active a person is. Factors like physical activity, health status, and motivation all play a role in maintaining motor ability. With regular movement and exercise, many people can retain strong motor skills into old age. For older adults, adapted physical activity becomes especially important. To wrap up, understanding these phases helps us better support people's movement at every stage of life, whether we're working with children, athletes, or older athletes. Each phase builds on the one before it, forming a lifelong journey of movement development. Thank you so much for watching.